For thousands of years, dogs have been man's best friend. It's easy to see why. They are intelligent, loyal, funny and friendly. They are also great companions, protectors, hunters and archaeologists. Don't believe me? Then watch this video and you will be shocked to learn that dogs are great archaeologists. After all, how else to explain the discovery of the Lascaux Cave, 3,000-year-old Croatian tombs, $10 million in gold rush coins? Is it interesting? We think yes, because we were shocked too when we knew all about that, and also about many other archaeological mysteries and riddles from history we were telling about and would be telling again. So, subscribe to our channel and press like. Lascaux Cave. One of the most significant discoveries in both history and art. Its paintings are more than 17,000 years old, making them one of the oldest known works of art created by humans. Today, scientists continue to study the cave and its artwork and are looking for new methods to preserve these priceless remains of our early ancestors. And no one would have even known that they were there if it wasn't for a young French boy and his clumsy dog who found the ancient cave. The skeleton of a dinosaur. Tracy Barkley was walking with a group of friends and her dog Raffle on a beach in Dorset, England. The girl got a bit tired and decided to have a bit of a rest with her dog, so they lagged behind the main group. But the rest was short. Suddenly, Raffle jumped to his feet and began clawing at the nearby sand. Tracy walked over to see what had attracted the dog's attention and was surprised to see a fragment of a real plesiosaur skeleton. The treasure from a child's toy. Sometimes dogs not only find but also become an accidental reason to make an important archaeological discovery. During the Soviet Union in the mid-20th century in Chernihiv, Ukraine, a worker accidentally found a strange dirty cable and brought it home. Not knowing what to do with it, he tied it to his daughter's sled instead of a rope. Over time, the metal began to shine strangely, which caught the interest of the neighbor who realized that it might be something valuable. He made up nothing better than to offer the girl's mother 100 rubles for the old cable, arguing that he was going to put a dog on it, which aroused the woman's suspicions. After all, a regular chain could be purchased for 2 to 3 rubles. So, the woman decided to consult with local archaeologists to identify the real value of his husband's find. And you can imagine her bewilderment when she knew that the real value of the cable was 25,000 rubles. For that time, the sum was equal to 25,000 US dollars. The biggest treasure found in Poland in the 21st century. The dog, Kasuch, was walking with his owner near Wiebrzysz, Poland, when the dog suddenly started digging in a certain place. When the owner saw that the dog dug something up, the owner walked closer to look on the dog's find, and he was very surprised to see a clay pot. Upon further inspection, it turned out that the pot was full of coins, and not just any coins, they were 13th century coins. Medieval break-teats, and they were in extremely good condition. So this treasure found by the dog was called the greatest treasure in Poland. Relics of the Bronze Age. Archaeologists were amazed to discover that these rusty metal pieces found near the village of Kosleki Gorki were actually an extremely rare collection of 3,000-year-old sickle and axe blades, bracelets and spearheads made in the Bronze Age. And they were found by a dog named Monty, who was walking the surrounding fields with its owner, who reported about the discovery. Unmarked graves of revolutionaries. Cadaver dogs are used by the police for the gruesome but necessary job of sniffing out the location of corpses. Recently, archaeologists have begun to marvel at how sensitive their noses are. If they can find the bodies of the recently deceased, would they be able to find dug bodies from hundreds of years ago? So, asking this question, researchers brought police dogs to Kettle Creek, where one of the fiercest battles of the American Revolutionary War took place. Surprisingly, the dogs passed the task with flying colors, finding 240 unknown graves. 3,000-year-old Croatian tombs. If you think it's incredible that dogs could sniff out graves from more than 2 centuries ago, what about tombs from 3,000 years ago? That's exactly what happened to Croatian archaeologists conducting research at the top of a hill in Drviska on the Croatian coast. It was there that dogs named Satf and Mali managed to find 6 burials that were more than 3,000 years old. An ancient place of grape pressing. Viticulture has always been an important part of the culture of all countries located in the warm regions of the earth. Since ancient times, people have not only eaten sweet berries or made wine, but also using the plant in religion, thus paying homage to its beneficial properties. Not surprisingly, archaeologists are constantly finding evidence of the importance of grapes in the ancient world, and one such discovery was made by Zach the dog, who, while walking around Jerusalem, found a pit where wine was pressed during the first temple. £6,000 in gold coins. Sometimes dogs do not need to be trained as police dogs to find treasure. The best evidence of this is the case of Ollie, a dog from Blackpool, England. On his first walk around the town, Ollie started doing what nature created him to do, namely to look for truffles, because his breed, Lagotto Romagnolo, is famous for its ability to find underground mushrooms. However, instead of truffles, Ollie unearthed a real treasure, £6,000 in gold coins. $90,000 in silver coins. It seems that a dog in the Czech Republic heard about Ollie's discovery and said, "I can do better." And so, a dog named Masha from the small village of Ústí in the Czech Republic set out to beat Ollie. Masha was walking in the woods with her owner when she started digging. Only a few centimeters below the surface was a small clay pot. Her owner carefully lifted the pot and realized that he was looking at a historical artifact. However, he had no idea that inside was a real treasure worth $90,000. Hunting adventures of a dog. This case happened in Hungary in the 19th century. The village of Kekid-Kustan suffered from a very cunning fox who constantly stole chickens by climbing into the villagers' yards. It seemed that nothing could help to rid of the clever animal. But one day, the red-headed cunning man's luck failed him because an equally clever dog began to act against him, which managed to discover where the fox's den was, leading his owner to it. However, the man was very much surprised to see that instead of a fox, he found real treasures: swords, spears, gold coins, but no one has seen the fox since. $10 million in gold rush coins. And here is the last story of our episode about incredible finds made by dogs. You must admit that a dog that found as much as $10 million deserves to be immortalized in gold. Such a case happened recently in California, where during a walk, a dog dug up an iron can filled with coins from the gold rush for as much as 10 million modern dollars. Apparently, some dogs are born with a hidden desire to explore the past, and that has led to some incredible archaeological finds by dogs. Some of them were intentional, some were luck, and in some they were just an excuse to make an incredible discovery. Whatever the case, dogs are one of man's best friends, traveling with us through history for thousands of years. So we are sure that these intelligent animals will surprise us with new treasures more than once, and we promise to tell you about it. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel dedicated to archaeology and incredible mysteries of history.